Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Misa. I do uploads every Monday and Wednesday, and I really like to gear toward foundation. So today we're doing a foundation review, and this is the Too Faced Peach Perfect Comfort Matte Foundation. Now, this comes in 39 shades, and it is a steep price of, I believe it's $39, $40, somewhere around there. But you do get quite a bit of product. So you get 1.6 ounces, usually a standard size is 1 ounce, so keep that in mind. This foundation claims that it's oil-free, 14-hour wear, oil control, and photo friendly. You can actually only get this at Sephora, so it's a Sephora exclusive. This claims to be transfer resistant, medium coverage, matte finish, never cakey. This is great for normal, combination, and oily. I have dry skin. Yep, I have dry skin. But there are certain things I like to do when wearing a matte foundation because I really love the finish of matte foundations. I did make a video all about how to wear a matte foundation if you have dry skin, and you can catch down in the link below. Basically what I've been trying to do is to educate myself more about the ingredients that go into these foundations, and so I thought I'd kind of infuse that here with you. One of the main things that I've noticed in this foundation, this has a lot of emollients. So emollients, it's like a moisturizer, so it's going to hydrate your skin. And then it also has this clay in it. It's called silica, right? And when I think of silica, this is not what I thought about, but it's a mineral that's found abundantly in sandstone, clay, and granite, as well as parts of plants and animals. So it can be used as an absorbent powder and a thickening agent in cosmetics. And this is actually an ingredient that's good and it's safe, it's been tested. It kind of made sense to me because me and my sister-in-law had talked about how when we use this foundation, it literally you feel a tightening effect, and so I imagine that's the silica, the clay, kind of sucking up any extra moisture or oils, which is why this would be great for combination oily skin. So if you're interested to see how this foundation applies and wears throughout the day, go ahead and keep on watching.
Yeah, you know I do to make it through the times we had. I see it now, I see it now.
Because this foundation is so matte, I am going to go in with a primer, and with that it's going to be the Silk and Pore Perfecting Tatcha SPF cream. It works amazing as a primer as well because it has just this smoothing agent in it. I've taken a break from using this for the last couple days because I'm trying to figure out if this is the culprit of breaking me out. This product does have zinc oxide in it, 15%, which is a mineral-based sunscreen. So we'll see. I might just have a sensitivity to some sunscreen. All right, so this is the foundation that I kind of went over in the intro. I'm so excited to use this foundation. It has been a few months since I've used it. I can't remember exactly how I felt like it wore. All I know is that I really liked it at the start. But now that I'm really getting into these foundations, looking at the ingredients and doing research, I want to start educating myself more about the ingredients in my foundation specifically. And I want to help you guys do that too. If you don't watch Skincare by Hiram, do you guys watch Skincare by Hiram? He's so informative and he's just inspired me. I'm like, look, so it's about that consistency. My shade is Natural Beige. I believe they have 39 different shades, and I'm going to go in with a beauty blender. Let's see how that works. Oh, it's a good color for me. I remember, okay, definitely has a fragrance in it. I'll always remember that. Which fragrance in products is an irritant, so especially if it's high up on the ingredient list. So I guess the first 6 ingredients are what has the most concentration. You definitely want to stay away from that. This one is, I was looking at the ingredients this morning, is farther down the list. It's not quite necessary to add fragrance unless they're trying to cover up another scent, or sometimes it's for just the nature, which this product, the Peach Perfect with sweet fig cream, I get it, they want to add that for the experience, which this scent doesn't bother me, but if you have really sensitive skin to fragrances, it might bother your skin. With a beauty blender, it is applying really beautifully. Just at the thin layer, you can still see a little bit of freckles, not a lot. This looks really smooth. This is a matte finish foundation, so it's probably really good for oily skin. Here is that layer. I can't remember applying a foundation so fast before and just having it look this flawless. If anything, I just do notice it emphasizes some texture because it has that matte finish, so it's going to catch on to any dry patches. Use a really hydrating primer to avoid any of that. Fine lines on my forehead. I mean, I am seeing some lines on my forehead, but this is definitely not my first impressions. I used this religiously for a few months, and then I don't know, I just left it upstairs in my closet, and I realized as I was looking through all my foundations that I have never done a review on it. So I thought it'd be fun to do a wear test today. We are going up to Denver. We have to go look at an appliance store and kind of pick out some of our appliances for our next house. Let's see how a concealer works with this. This is the Revlon Candid Concealer in the shade Light Medium. Let's see. Yeah, that definitely has a brightening effect. I don't want to go too thick with concealer today just because added on top with this matte foundation, it can look thicker.
I work it out, I work it out. And I'll be somewhere that
yeah, I feel like that concealer blends out really well on top of the foundation. Nothing alarming. Last week, I caught my fall with my eye. I was reaching down for keys in my car, and then I put my foot out of the car thinking that my foot was going to catch it, but realizing that the actual ground was, you know, about 8 inches away. So now I just have, it's healing. I was worried it was going to be like black and blue and bruised, but since this is a matte foundation, do we even need to set it? I'm just going to set my concealer really fast with this Hourglass Loose Translucent Powder. We know that we'll have to set the concealer. Since this is a matte foundation, I'm not going to set the rest of my face. I don't want to just dry everything out. So we'll see how everything blends on top of this foundation without setting it. I'm going to hop off camera, do my makeup, and I'll be right back. Makeup is complete, and this is how everything applied. Wow, I am so happy I did not set the rest of my face because my bronzer, blush, highlight, my powders, okay, Woffs? They all blended out beautifully without having to set anything, nothing dragged. Really quickly, what I used all over my face, I used this Milani Pressed Silky Matte Bronzer. Love this, I'm in the shade 2. Brows, I used my Foolproof Brow Powder. And I think, oh, blush. I use this Maybelline Fit Me blush. Love this shade. And I put that in my crease as well as blush. And then highlight, I went in with my Wet n Wild highlight. Oldie but a goodie. Never disappoints. Liner I use is this L'Oreal Infallible liner. I'm not a fan of this at all. Like, I loved it the first couple times I used it, and now it's already drying out. I've only used it like 3 or 4 times, so that's disappointing. If it didn't dry out, it would be great, but it dries out. Setting spray, I use my Huda Beauty CoCo Glowing Cocoa Hydrating Mist, and that really just helped sink everything in. And then a mascara, L'Oreal Double Extend Lip Product. Lip product is this Anastasia Beverly Hills Liquid Lipstick in the shade Crush, one of my ultimate favorites. And so this is what the foundation looks like. I'm obsessed. It's been a while since I feel like I've been obsessed with how my foundation looks just right off the bat. And I'm excited to see how long wearing this is going to be. It's 9:05. It's 9:05 a.m. So I'm gonna try to wear this for quite some time today and see how it goes.
I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight.
It is 4:01 p.m. so the foundation has been on for 7 hours, and this is what it's looking like. This is me. I wore a mask literally all day long, had sunglasses on. I'm still always pretty blown away by this foundation. I might be biased, but here's what we're looking like. It does settle into finer lines, creasing in between my nose. It does look a little dry, but we can always fix that with a setting spray. But just the staying power, I'm really impressed with. My bronzer, blush, everything is on really well. And it doesn't look or feel heavy at all, which is nice. So that's where we're at so far. I'm gonna be wearing this for, gosh, it's for probably 2 or 3 more hours. So we'll get a good 10 hours in. See you guys soon. All right, guys, we are here for the last check-in. It is 7:15 p.m., which means the foundation has been on for 10 hours and 15 minutes. And this is what it is looking like. My brows, they're still doing okay. The powder, I will say, starts to fade a little bit. Let's talk about the foundation. This is what it's looking like. I feel like it looks really good. If you have a really long day ahead of you and you still need your makeup to look somewhat flawless, I would definitely use this foundation. I can imagine this just working really well if you have dry skin like me. Like, I just feel like it's held really well without sucking out a lot of moisture from my skin. The ingredients seem to be really good as far as what I'm learning and noticing. They're all nothing irritating, except the fragrance might be irritating to you if you have really sensitive skin. Other than that, I definitely think this is worth a pickup and to have in your collection for $39 for the size you get and just the quality. I've been really impressed. And I like the packaging. It has that little pump as well. So thank you so much for watching today's foundation review. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.